So we'll go with the question answer session. Satsang. I hope you enjoyed the intense meditation. And this Diwali season, it is very important you meditate every day. You light your inner lamp. And now let us begin Satsang. Please raise your hands. If you have any questions, raise your hands. And it is through the questions you will fine-tune your understanding. So questions are meant to fine-tune your understanding.
Okay, my name is Brinda. I'm from Singapore. My question is, I have pet cats. I become a vegetarian, but I have this, because they eat chicken mostly. I have to buy chicken for them and cook for them. So is that falls under karma of mine?
Yes.
And then following that, my second question, because they are, it's a debate with my kids as well. So they are supposed to eat meat, only that because they cannot digest all the fibers. Like they can take carrot and corn, which gives micronutrients, but their lifespan becomes very less compared to eating meat, because they are not absorbing all the micronutrients.
I've seen vegetarian cats.
But the lifespan become
Let the cat take care of its own lifespan. You take care of your karma.
Okay. Okay. Because I have, following that, I had other question like, I mean,
See,
the cat
you have a choice. You have a choice to continue feeding it. But you ask a question, is it my karma? The answer is yes. Now what to do about it? Now that should be the question.
Okay. Yes,
There
because
are vegan cat foods.
okay.
In the market, there are vegan cat foods also available. So that will be the transition food. The vegan cat food will be the transition food. Then the cat will become a vegetarian. So it will take its own time. See, when the master becomes vegetarian, the pets also become vegetarian. But it takes some time. You have to be patient. But you have to give your intent very clearly to your pet. You can speak to your pets that I don't intend to kill any animals. I want to live in the path of ahimsa. So please cooperate. Please understand. Like that, you can speak to your pets, and slowly in few months they become vegetarian. Your intentions matter. The animals catch the intentions of the humans.
Okay. You have to ask me. Thank you, sir.
So next, TOT roll number 108, Punita.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening, friends. I'm Punita from Singapore. Sir, I think it's a very coincidence. Ms. Brenda also asking something very related to my question only. Sir, in one of the interview, you said, I remember, like having pets will help the children to feel very calm. Like it will help them emotionally. You have mentioned in one of your YouTube videos. But I was in the assumption like if the animals were in their own place, like forest or in the streets, they will be on their own. But I felt like, because this was the reason I always tell my children not to have pets at home, because I tell them, though we are giving the very good space for the animals to grow in our house, but we are not letting them to lead their life on their own. Because if the tigers took me to their cage and they take care of me very well, they feed me whatever they want, I want, and wherever I want, if they take me. But will I be very happy without my own group of people? So this is my question, sir. So
You cannot compare yourself with animals. You cannot compare your psychology with animal psychology.
Mm.
You cannot compare your emotions with animal emotions. The animals act on instincts. Humans act on intuition and instincts.
Okay.
Okay. So animals like pet animals, domesticated animals, not wild animals. Domesticated animals, they like the human friendship. They like to be pampered by the humans. So it is our responsibility, if at all you are having pets. See, first you have to make a choice, should you have a pet? If you decide to have a pet, then you have to take care of the pet in the most appropriate way. Okay. So having pets, as I said in the past, I remember that pets help emotional balance with the children.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So emotionally, people with the pets are little more emotionally balanced than people without pets. Okay. So the friendship with the animals, because animals unconditionally love. Humans have conditional love, animals have unconditional love.
True, sir.
Okay. So that's one of the advantages, especially if you have children, teenagers. So pets give a lot of emotional support to them.
Thank you, sir. I understand. I have one more question, sir. So I also recently came across one of the pyramid spiritual master through the YouTube. The person was telling, like, in the plants there is no there is a Jivan, but there is no Uyir. It is a Tamil video. I thought Jivan and Uyir both are the same thing, but when I came across this statement, I was like, what is the difference between the Jivan and Uyir? I don't know. Can you enlighten me, sir?
I cannot comment on other people's opinions.
Okay.
If I say anything and if you have any clarification, and I'm happy to give it.
But is there a
Millions of people around the world have millions of YouTube channels, and they say many things. How can I give clarification for everybody?
I agree, sir. But is there then what is the difference between the, because that conversation is based on why we should not eat the plant. Some people say plants also have life. So the non-vegetarian people might argue saying, if you're eating plants, they also have life. Why you are killing the plants and eating it, they will say. So for that, that person was giving explanation. So can you enlighten me, sir, why the plant still have the life? Am I right, sir? Not all the time we are just plucking the fruits or plucking the vegetables from the plant. Sometimes with the roots we are plucking out the plants, right, to have a meal for us. So in that case, will it don't it add a karma in my account also?
You have a choice to be a breatharian.
Oh,
Are you ready to be a breatharian?
if I know how to live with that, I guess.
There are thousands of people who are breatharians. On the planet Earth, there are many breatharians. You have to do intense tapas. You have to be in Himalayas, or you have to be in the secluded space where your vibration is very high. Staying in Singapore, to be a breatharian is very challenging. So the next alternative is to be at least to be a vegetarian. See, when it comes to, so this is a very common question people ask, and their question is a valid question because they don't understand the consciousness. See, everything fundamentally is consciousness. In the whole creation, everything is consciousness. Rocks have consciousness, plants have consciousness, animals have consciousness, humans have consciousness. Every particle has consciousness. Okay, so we have to survive. The survival mechanism is there. You have to survive. So what is the best alternative? So rocks have lowest level of consciousness. Plants have a little higher consciousness. Animals have much higher consciousness. So, and humans, the highest consciousness. So there are different levels of consciousness. And you have to understand what is their purpose. The purpose of the mineral kingdom is to support the plant kingdom. The soil supports the roots. The soil nurtures the plants. So the very purpose of the mineral kingdom is to nurture the plant kingdom. And the very purpose of the plant kingdom is to serve the animal kingdom, human kingdom, and the bird kingdom.
Got
You
it.
see, the plants produce the food, but they never eat the food. You take any plant, you take a vegetable plant or a tree, mango tree, apple tree, a banana plant, or tomato, brinjal, any plant. If they produce the food, they go through photosynthesis and they produce the food, but they never consume their own food. Right? So, what is the purpose of the plant kingdom? The purpose of the plant kingdom is to produce the food and offer it. So, the humans eat the food of the plants, the animals eat the food of the plants, the birds survive on the plant, trees. So, the purpose, the joy of the plant kingdom is to serve. But the purpose of animal kingdom is not to become a food, because animals don't produce food for humans.
Truth.
Right? And you can say that milk, the cow produces the milk. The cow produces the milk for the babies to drink. After the babies drink belly full, the excess you can take. But there is no violence there. If you're taking care of the cow properly, which unfortunately these days it is not happening, even in India it is not happening. If you take care of the cow properly, you treat it as a family member, you give the cow food, feed it well, and give bath, right, and look after it well. Then suppose the cow produces 4 liters of milk. Only 1/3 the calf will drink. More than that, the calf cannot drink. Right? It creates indigestion and loose motion. So the calf drinks only 1/3. But why the cow produces more milk than the calf can drink? Is because as a gratitude for the humans. Right? So that is why in India cow is considered as a mother, because it feeds the humans, it supports the humans, right? But in general, so that means you are not killing the cow, you are feeding the cow, and you are taking the excess milk, which is given out of gratitude. If the same milk you are milking the cow without giving to the calf, so then that milk doesn't have energy. And you are milking the cow without taking care of the cow properly, that milk doesn't have energy. So you have to understand the energy science, you have to understand the consciousness. There are 2 factors, consciousness and energy, right? Plants absorb light, sunlight, and they absorb nutrition from the soil, and they produce the food only to serve others. Okay, so you pluck one mango, there is another mango. Every season the plant continuously produces mangoes. But if you think about grass, right, leafy vegetables, right, their cycle is very, very limited. Their cycle is very limited cycle. And they are happy to offer it. They're happy to offer it because even if you don't take, the cattle will eat it, the cows will eat it, the goats will eat it. Right? So the plant kingdom supports the animal kingdom. The plant kingdom supports the human kingdom. And they don't feel pain. The plant consciousness don't feel pain. So, for example, I'll give you an example. You have a nail. The nail has a DNA. When you cut the nail, you don't feel pain. But when you cut the throat, you feel pain. Both have life, both have consciousness. Right? But the pain factor is not there. So that's why we don't kill animals because we don't want to give pain to the animals. Right? So if you can explain this energy science, consciousness science, and the pain, and what is the purpose of every kingdom, right? And the more the plant serves the animals and the humans, the more they evolve, right? The more the humans take care of them, we evolve. The purpose of the mineral kingdom is to support the plant kingdom. The purpose of the plant kingdom is to support the animal kingdom, to feed the animal kingdom and the human kingdom and the bird kingdom. The purpose of the human kingdom is to take care of the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and the soil, the whole planet Earth. Humans are highly evolved. So highly evolved people, they have to take care of the lower consciousness beings. Okay, you got it. So if somebody says, okay, plants also has life, I don't want to eat it, okay, then you be a breatharian. You don't need to eat, directly absorb prana and live on the prana. But the humans are not evolved to that extent. Because there are so many yogis in Himalayas, they live only on prana, they only on breath. But because you are not evolved to that extent,
Mm.
so you depend on the next best option, which is the plants. And again, when it comes to food habits, you should not convince anybody. If somebody, you should speak the truth, to your friends or colleagues, you say, okay, if you are in the path of ahimsa, your life will be more peaceful. If you are in the path of non-violence, then your life, you will not have much fear and your emotions will be stable and your life will be more peaceful, because this is law of karma. What you give comes back to you. You give pain to others, you will have pain. You give fear to others, you will have fear. The plants don't go through fear, the animal goes through fear. So what you give comes back. So this is law of karma. Explain them the law of karma once. If they are interested, that is good for them. You can explain more. But if they are not interested, so you have to leave it to their free will.
Okay.
Because you cannot force anybody's food habits. If you force anybody's food habits, then it becomes your karma, because you are interfering in their free will. You have to speak the truth once. Once you have to speak the truth. After that, it is their free will. So we need to respect the human's free will as well. Because their actions, they are responsible. They have to take responsibility. Either they learn the lesson in this lifetime or after 10 lifetimes. It is their own choice. Your dharma is to speak about karma science, energy science, consciousness science. That is your dharma, that is your duty. After you speak these facts, these are all scientific facts. So after you speak these facts, it is up to them whether they want to continue to kill animals and eat. When there is so many fruits, so many vegetables available, still they want to eat the bloody food. That is their choice. You respect their choice, and just know that they will learn their own lessons in their own time.
I have one doubt from your explanation, sir. Sir, you said the plants don't have the pain and the fear, but we have seen some researchers, I'm not very sure, sir, I didn't see any research paper yet, but music, the plants can listen to the music, they listen. If we talk to them, they can feel the emotions.
The plants act on impulse. Animals act on instincts. The plants, they act on impulse. They respond through impulse. They are sensitive. They are sensitive to the environment. They respond. But they don't go through fear or pain.
So if I feel sad, they also feel sad. Is that
No.
true, sir? Okay. Okay.
It's not like that.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, sir. The impulse means what do you try? Sorry, if I'm taking too much time, maybe
These are all English words, you can Google.
Yeah, impulse. Yeah, I understand.
Imprint. You have to understand imprint. You know what is imprint?
Imprint. It goes and print. It creates
the mineral kingdom imprints. In the mineral kingdom, it is all about imprint. In the plant kingdom, it is impulse. In the animal kingdom, it is instincts. In the human kingdom, it is instincts and intuition. So let me tell you one example, because you were speaking about the plants. So there is a place in Italy called Damanur.
Okay.
So there is a group of people, highly evolved spiritual people. So they have done a lot of research with the plants and all the music therapies, how the plants are yielding more. So the plants, when they hear the gentle music, the yield is more. Okay. And they have also invented certain sensitive devices where the impulse of the plants is transmuted through sophisticated electronic devices, and they convert it into audio frequencies from the impulse. So, for example, once I visited a house, this was in Bulgaria, Eastern Europe. So one of the people who invited me is a person who lived in Damanur. So that is a particular spiritual group. So he had a lot of plants in his garden. And so he had certain devices, small electronic devices with a needle-like thing. So the needle goes into the soil, so which touches the roots. And then that impulse is connected to the speaker circuit within the home. And outside the balcony area, there are certain speakers. So when I entered the house, there was a very gentle music I heard. So I thought it is a music getting played.
Okay.
So I told him the music is very nice. And he said, "You are nice, that's why the music is nice." I didn't understand. So I said, "What do you mean?" He said, then he showed the technology. If somebody enters their house without pure intentions, then the music is disturbing music.
Oh my God. Okay.
So when somebody enters with pure heart, with lot of love vibrations, then the plants really rejoice that energy. So then the music is very melodious, very gentle. So he explained this. So they are very sensitive. The plants are very sensitive. Okay, so that's why in Ayurveda, so before you pluck a leaf, you tell some mantra, you pray to the tree. You like Shiva Shotram or whatever the mantra, Dhanavantri mantra, or whatever mantras, you say, you give gratitude to the plant that I'm going to take you as a medicine. Thank you for supporting. So with that mantra, the plant is very happy to support you. It will enhance the medicinal properties and offer you the same leaf with chanting a certain mantra and plucking it with gratitude. It enhances the medicinal value. Okay. So because the plants are very sensitive, it can enhance its own qualities. But if you are just harvesting it from a commercial point of view, it has the capacity to reduce the medicinal value also.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why even in the ancient medicine system in India, see, the plants are sensitive and the medicine man is much more sensitive. The medicine man is an enlightened man. Okay, so before he gives any medicine, he will first make a sacred prayer and then only he will offer. Because the hands in which he gives the medicine, that also matters.
Okay.
Okay. So it's all energy science. If you are consuming plant-based food, you consume with gratitude. The plants are happy to offer itself if you are eating with gratitude. Right? So it's a wonderful science. It's a wonderful energy science. How you carry your life, how you carry your own life, how you treat other life forms. It's a beautiful science. It's a spiritual science. You can research. You can research Damanur and all the inventions they have discovered, all the sophisticated electronic systems, which is connected to the human audible speaker.
Yeah, very interesting, sir. I should do a little more research on it. Yeah, I'll do that, sir.
So the plants produce impulse. That impulse is converted into human audible frequency. So you can, if the music is pleasant and melodious, they know that they said this is how we know how the visitors are. If the visitors are coming with good intention, then the music is nice. We know what it is.
Wonderful, sir. Yeah.
So for your question, you need to understand that if you are eating your food, the vegetarian food, if you are eating the food with gratitude in mindfulness, then there is no harm. If the plants want to support you, the plant is willing to support you. The plant is willing to contribute its own energy to increase your vibration, if you have the right intention.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a beautiful explanation. I can tell to anyone. Now I'm very confident to answer this kind of questions now. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So next, 34, Deepa Joshi.
Good evening to all of you. Good evening, sir. I'm a peaceful being from forest of Gujarat. I have changed my introduction as you said last time to Madhuri. So, sir, my question is regarding the balance. You said everything is in balance, but the problem is that when I say I want to spend time with, am I clear, sir?
Your voice is not clear. Your question
Not
is
clear. Yes. Hello, sir.
Yeah, can you speak slow?
Oh, sorry, sir. Okay. So my question is that you said that everything should be in balance, not extreme. Whatever we do, like meditation or whatever, But if I go in nature, I want to spend 3-4 hours in nature. If I'll do the reading, I want to do it like extreme only 3-4 hours. Then I can't do other activities. So is it okay if I do like that one day only meditation 5-6 hours and one day reading whatever I like, or I have to just 1 hour meditation, 1 hour nature time, 1 hour reading. So what is the correct one? So I'll mold like that according to the requirement.
Okay. See, you have to focus on getting into balance, because only in balance you will be able to enjoy life. The enjoyment of life happens only when you are in the middle path, golden middle path. If you are not in middle path, there is some agitation, there is an inner turmoil, there is an inner disturbance. You go to this extreme, for example, you avoid the physical aspect and you go to the extreme of spirituality. Then what happens? You have to take one more lifetime to go to this extreme. So you swing between extremes. Finally, like a pendulum, you move a pendulum to one extreme and leave it, it goes to the other extreme. So that's why Gautam Buddha called it as a golden middle path. You can say that why we need to be in balance. I enjoy just meditating. I enjoy just listening to music. I enjoy just being in the nature. If you are alone, you are single, you can do it, no problem. But you have family, you have children, and you are compromising those responsibilities and doing this, then you are in adharma. You are not in dharma. You are in adharma. Dharma means duty. So adharma means you are not doing your soul duty. So you have to face the consequences. So the right thing to do, dharma means righteousness. Dharma simply means righteousness, the right things. So when you do the right things, you have the right outcome. So middle path is the right thing to do. You enjoy nature more, so fulfill your duties as a wife, as a daughter, as a mother, whatever is your duties, you fulfill that duties and enjoy more, no problem. You want to spend more time in meditation, fulfill all your duties and spend more time in meditation, no problem. But if you don't fulfill your duties in the name of spirituality, that is wrong. But after fulfilling the basic responsibilities you fulfill, and all the rest of the time you can do whatever you want. You got it?
Yes, sir. But my question is that I perform my duty. That what we are giving 4-5 activities, journaling and reading. I'm asking for that only. 3 hours if I'll do one day only meditation, next day I'll do 3 hours reading. Is it fine, sir?
No.
After completing my all the work.
No. That is not right. Is it like, one day you will eat only rice, the next day you will eat only sambar, the next day you will eat only rasam? No. It has to be.
I like that only, sir, actually.
Then only you will have a proper thali. It should be in right balance. One day you cannot eat vada, the next day only chutney. It doesn't taste good. So everything has to be in right balance. You see, you meditate 1 hour, and after that you read books for half an hour. And after that, you listen to the master's talk or satsang for half an hour. Then it is a complete thing. Energy, by meditation, you get energy. By reading books, you become more stable. By listening to others' masters, you fine-tune your understanding. So the perfect balance is there. The right mixture is there. Your thinking is extreme. It is like this. I'll tell you how the thinking is. Your thinking is like, okay, let me earn for 20 years, save all the money, and after 20 years, I don't want to work. I will just want to relax and live.
Goodness, what is wrong in that, sir?
That is a wrong thinking. That is a wrong thinking. I'll tell you what happens. If you stop working, your lifespan will reduce, your ayush will reduce. The more you work, the more your ayush will increase. The first, because you overwork for the first 20 years, you lose your health. And after that, you stop working in the name of retirement or in the name of relaxation, your lifespan reduces. More work increases your ayush. Ayush means well-being, health, lifespan. So it has to be balanced. till the last day, we have to do our duty. Till the last day, we have to do work. Beautiful work we have to do. We have to do a lot of work, happy work. That is why we have come here for the planet Earth. If you go extremes, you have to face the consequences. If you want, you can try this experiment.
No, sir, I follow what you say. Other question is also there, sir. May I ask, sir?
Yes. So
Okay.
the answer is no extremes. Because if you go through the extremes, you have to pay a price. So that is why middle path is a must. Middle path is rewarding. Middle path is rewarding. Extremes are punishing. Underline this point. Middle path is rewarding. Extremes are punishing.
Got it, sir. I follow.
Okay.
Second question is regarding detachment attachment. So you said that 50% attachment and 50% detachment. If person is there, enjoy the company and all these things. If it's not there, we don't need to miss. So sometimes I feel that okay, I have done this, I learned this lesson, detachment. But sometimes I feel, oh, I'm failing that. So where we can see the progress, not completely detached or attached. So how we get to know we are not stuck at attachment, but still we are progressing.
The progress can be monitored with how happy you are in your life. If somebody is there, you are happy. If somebody is not there, still you are happy. So that means you have progressed. That means you have the perfect attachment detachment formula. See, this attachment detachment concept is primarily to live a happy life, not to go through self-inflicted needless suffering, because nobody is permanent here on the planet Earth. Knowing nobody is permanent, still you are attached, thinking that they are there forever. That leads to unnecessary suffering. So, truth liberates you from suffering. So, this detachment and attachment is for liberation. Liberation from needless suffering. All suffering are needless. So, this attachment detachment is to avoid needless suffering. So, how you know that you are progressing is you are no more suffering. If somebody is there, you are happy. If somebody is not there, you are happy, you have progressed. When money is there, you are happy. Money is not there, still you are happy, you have progressed. You have understood the detachment attachment formula. See, in my case, okay, I have to announce on this Diwali day that I have quit all the ashram responsibilities. I have handed over the ashram. My development project is finished. We have given life, we have given our life for 3 years, 24/7 we worked. We have developed the ashram. And we handed it over to the next team. We have handed over and said, okay, tata, bye-bye. Our work is done. Now we have to go international. You have to take care of bigger projects, right? So while I was working there, full of attachment, every brick has been placed with attachment, knowing this place is not permanent for me. So knowing this place is not permanent for me, I involved myself fully. Knowing it is a drama, knowing one day I have to give it over, because that is PSSM ashram, not my ashram. So that is PSSM ashram. But as a gratitude to my guru, I wanted to develop the ashram. So with full detachment, we did it. And the day I have taken responsibility, I was so happy. And the day I gave the resignation, I was double happy. And everybody asked, sir, your face is glowing. I said, this joy is the joy of detachment. So when you are detached, everything becomes joyful. Everything becomes detached. Everything becomes joyful. So that is a classic.
How to do, sir? How to do this?
There is no other
we
choice.
understand.
No other choice.
Any small tips, sir? Any experimental tips, so we can follow a little bit? 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is that. So because it is
the tips are very simple. Okay. The tip is I have the ability to see what will happen after 3 years. When I took the responsibility of the ashram, I had the capability to see what will happen once I develop all the complete development is finished. Once all the development is finished, what will happen to me? I have the ability to see the vision. So I started executing that. It is like this, you should have the ability to see what next. So I had the ability to see what next. After 3 years, I need to go international. Right? So in your case, okay, in your day-to-day affair, or for a normal person, you leave aside this ashram example or my example. In a day-to-day affair, the simple understanding is nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent on the planet Earth. We have to vacate our own body. You know what enlightenment is? Enlightenment means knowing that nothing is permanent and you are willing to let go of it. You are willing to let go of all the attachment before the death. See, anyway, death will liberate you. Death will liberate you from all your attachments, whether you like it or not. Death will liberate you from all your attachments. So, before the death forcefully liberates you from all your attachment, if you can liberate yourself consciously, that is enlightenment. If you can, you write this sentence. If you can liberate yourself from all your attachments before the death, that is enlightenment. You don't need tips. You need jnana. You need the understanding of truth. This is the statement of Jesus Christ. Seek the truth and the truth shall liberate you. So what is the need of the hour is not tips, tools. The need of the hour is the truth. The truth has the power to liberate you. Okay.
Got it, sir. Got it.
So the truth is we're all temporary travelers on the planet Earth. We're all temporary travelers. We are visitors on the planet Earth. So why we are visiting? Why we are visiting this temporary place? We are visiting to make ourselves a little more beautiful and to make the planet Earth a little more beautiful. Say bye-bye and go back. Because our soul friends are waiting on the higher dimensions. We have come from many, many dimensions. There is great projects we are involved in so many dimensions. So we have paused that work to come to the planet Earth. So once our work is finished, we quickly go back. There's nothing permanent here. Do your part and depart. That's all. Nothing permanent here. So when you understand this truth, then there is a great joy. There is a great joy. Really, it is a great joy because I'm speaking from my own experience. There is a joy in detachment, mark my words. There is a joy in detachment and there is suffering in attachment. There is only suffering in attachment and there is a great joy in detachment. Because I want to live a joyful life. So I choose attachment, detachment. I want to enjoy life also. I want to enjoy all the temporary materialistic things. So to enjoy the temporary things, you need some attachment. Without attachment, you cannot enjoy the materialistic things. So to enjoy the materialistic things, some attachment. And to enjoy the greater things, detachment. This is a very important statement. To enjoy temporary things, attachment. To enjoy permanent things, detachment. So you have to enjoy the temporary nature also. We need temporary enjoyment also, and we need permanent enjoyment also. We need both. While we are in the body, we need every kind of experience. All right.
Thank you.
So next, 136, number 136, Saraswati.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, everyone.
Yes.
Actually, I want to ask the question, what is surrender? I think just now you gave the explanation. Is it or then how how to surrender ourselves to universe or higher self?
No surrender, madam. Don't surrender.
Okay.
Why you have to surrender, you tell me.
But generally, used to say you have to surrender yourself to God or higher self.
There should be no shoulds, you have to do this, you have to do that, should not be there. Surrender is a natural phenomenon. You cannot force yourself to surrender. You cannot force yourself to surrender. Surrender is a natural phenomenon. For example, if death is coming next moment, what option do you have?
Nothing. I have to
So
go.
when you have no option, surrender happens. You got it?
Yes. Generally, when we talk about this Bhagavad Gita, we used to
I'll
say,
give you some examples.
okay.
You have written an exam. The results of the exam, is it in your hands?
No.
You have written the exam very, very well. You have written the exam very well. But your paper, your answer sheet will go to an examiner. And for some reason, the examiner leaves the house fighting with his wife. And he comes to the college and he's taking the first paper and he's correcting. He's fully irritated, agitated.
Yes. Automatically marks in it.
So what he will do? Will he give full marks?
No, will not do.
Even small things he will find fault. And he's in so much irritation, he might scratch everything, scrap everything, and he might fail you also. So you have studied well, you have prepared well, 100% attendance, sincere, studious, written exam well, but the results are in your hands. Results are not in your hands. There are infinite things which will impact the outcome. So there are some things which is not in your hands. So what will you do? You will sincerely you will do your best to prepare the exam. You will do your best to write the exam. After you finish the exam, you surrender. This is what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita.
Mm-hmm.
Do your karma, but don't expect the results of the karma. Do your best and leave the rest. Because you might ask, isn't it not injustice? If we leave our results in somebody's hands, there is no injustice. The results will be based on your karmic account. If you have done so much good karma in all your lifetimes, then naturally that karma will influence your result. So there are billions and billions of factors which will affect an outcome. There are billions of factors which will affect an outcome. So not everything is in your control. So when you realize that not everything is in your control, you surrender. But you cannot be a lazy dabbler saying nothing is in my control, so why should I do anything? No, that is not the right attitude. You have to do your job. You have to do your best. You have to give your best. You have to sincerely do your best. Then leave the rest. Surrender happens when you have no choice. Mark these words. Surrender is when you have no choice. But when you have a choice, you have to exercise the choice. That time, no surrender. When you have a choice, you have to exercise a choice. When you don't have a choice, you surrender to the higher force. You surrender to the divine. Outcome, you surrender to the divine. Actions, you take responsibility. You got it?
One more question, sir. When we do the meditation, if we get any place, name of the place or any number, then what it indicates. So should we search why the name of the place comes or anything? What should we do on that time?
If you have a lot of free time and there is nothing important to do in your life, you can do Google search and do all these things. See why I got this name, what is this place, and all those things. But if you have better things to do, then focus on the better things.
So we can leave means we can leave that.
Yeah,
whatever
leave the
happens
chapter.
in meditation.
You leave it. If it is meant to be known to you, then naturally it will come in front of you. Naturally, the dots will connect without you making any efforts. Without you making any efforts, you will realize certain things. You will understand certain things. So then you can say that this is a divine guidance. I realized it in my meditation. But when you're using your mind to think and decode, you miss the point. So never use your mind to do any analysis. If something has to be known to you, it is the responsibility of the higher masters to make sure it reaches you without you making any effort. But the moment you start using your mind, then the analysis starts. Then you mess up the things. Then you will get into hallucination, illusions. You will miss the point. So I would say you heard some names, you heard something. Okay, you heard it. Make a note out of it and keep it. In the right time, you will understand. In the right time, you will understand what is the meaning of it. But you don't need to deliberately make any efforts and waste your time and energy. If you have free time, then make efforts, but don't make it as a life mission.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So, next, 157, Sumati.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much. I'm Sumati from Coimbatore. Sir, my question is very personal question, sir. So, in the family, when a respectful person talks about others and making some judgments or gossiping, how to get out of that conversation? And we are not feeling comfortable at all, but how to get out of the conversation, sir?
Very simple. Close your ears, close your mouth.
But we have to be there, no, sir?
No. Is there anybody putting a gun on your head that you should sit there?
Thing is, they are coming once in a blue moon and they are coming to see.
My question is anybody putting a gun on your head to say
No,
you
sir. No, sir.
have a choice?
Yes, sir. But minimum
You,
half an hour to 1 hour, we have to be with them.
even 1 minute, they start speaking nonsense. You can say, sorry, I'm not interested. Can we speak something else?
Okay, sir.
You have to exercise your free will.
Okay.
Your energy is your responsibility. Your time is your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility. You cannot entertain gossip and later on say that, oh, I'm helpless. Poor me, what can I do? They're elders. No, they are elders. You respect the elders when they speak sense. When they speak nonsense, you tell them obediently, sorry, let us have another conversation. I don't like negativity in my house.
Okay, sir.
Respectfully, you can tell them.
Okay, sir.
Respectfully, you can tell them, can you please stop it? I don't want to hear all those things.
Okay, sir.
But if you entertain yourself, all the gossip, all the negativity, then you are the only person to be blamed, nobody else. If you entertain negativity, you are responsible. As a responsible person, you should not entertain it in the first place. Okay? So there will be a scenario where you know that some people, they are not sensitive. Even if you tell them, they will not respond to it. They will not cooperate. So what will you do? Okay, first time you made a mistake that in spite of all your best efforts, they are not cooperating. So the next time, don't allow them inside the home. Even if they call that I'm coming, you just say that I'm not available, I'm outside. Give some excuse. Make sure you are not allowing yourself into any negativity. That is your responsibility. So that they will also understand, oh, why is she behaving like that? Oh, maybe because she doesn't like our conversation. What is wrong in our conversation? So they will start introspecting. Okay? So, underline, it is your responsibility to manage your own energy, to manage your own time, and to manage your own life. This is where you need to use your smartness. This is where you need to use your intelligence. How creatively you can avoid them, right? Some people are very smart. I'll tell an example of my grandmother. She's a very good cook. The moment you walk around the kitchen, she will say, hey, come here, come here. Can you bring this? Can you bring that? Can you cut this vegetable? Can you do this? She will not give 1 minute free time She will give work, she will allocate work to everybody. She will speak so lovingly that you cannot say no. That is her smartness. That is her smartness. So use your intelligence. If somebody is coming with negativity, you make sure that they don't have any opportunity to speak negatively. Right? So immediately you can say, actually, I feel like, decluttering the room. There are a lot of heavy things to be moved. Can you come and give me a hand and give a broomstick to their hand? Can you please help me sweep? They will not come to your home. They will say, oh, we have important work. They will only leave. Or you can say that I have learned some amazing technique. It is meditation. It is very simple. Closing the eyes and observing the breath. I will teach you. Please close your mouth, close your eyes and sit. So teach the meditation the next time they don't come, if they are not interested. So many creative ways are there, but you cannot entertain yourself any negativity and blame others. Got it?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So next, 77, Madhavi.
So I have one question regarding, especially on this now, when we have done this assignment, I happened to take a session here in Germany, and there became so many fans actually on that topic when I said about how I realized these 30 hours and how my emotions were, all these things had happened. And there's one guy who became so fascinated and he started sending poems and poems. So I mean, if somebody like, pets or kids, if they give the love, I am ready to take it. But I don't know, sometimes that kind of an affection, it's very difficult to take, how to deal with it.
So
you understand what I mean?
You mean to say some guy is interested in you? A male
No,
is
not like that. Like they're so fascinated. They send so much of love. I mean, it's not in a bad intention way, but it's a really good intention way. If it is the same love like with the kids or with the girls, I'm ready to accept them. But if it is coming from the guys, then it is like, I don't know. I was like, it's really a good intention, but I don't know how to take it and how to deal it with those kind of people.
My answer is very simple.
Tell me, sir. I'm waiting.
See, what you deserve, you get it. What you don't deserve, you will never get it in the first place. You are getting a lot of affection from so many guys. You deserve it. Take it unconditionally.
So I didn't mean to say that, sir. That the affection is so good, but I'm not ready to take it. And I don't want to hurt them saying that, guys, please.
Why not? Why not? Take it. See it as God's love. See it as God's love and take it. Okay. You let go of all your childhood conditioning. See it as a love from God and take it unconditionally. Feel motherly. What's wrong in it?
Yes, sir, God. Yes, I got the answer. So one more thing. Regarding you said that you have left the ashram and you're coming to Europe. I felt so happy actually that we all are there in Europe. Especially for the kids. I'm still waiting for that because I have circulated all around saying that sir's going to come and we should have some planning for kids, especially for teenagers, because they're going so much trauma. So they don't have a smile on their face also. I feel that because both the parents are working and they're quite rich and these people, I mean, these kids are like kind of lost actually.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward for that.
We discussed about it, right? So
yes.
It will happen in the future. We have a lot of work to do. It is not my own work. It's a collective work. So
yes, exactly. But this one, you should have it in a priority, right? Because my daughter is also there in it. That's why.
Okay, it depends. It depends on the paycheck, madam, because I have taken the new avatar as a businessman. So it depends on how the paycheck is and how viable it is. So
everything will happen, sir. Don't worry.
Yeah,
you just need to say yes.
You are dealing with a multimillionaire. So if you're ready with that, then everything is
fine. Yes, sir. And one more. I have one more wish, sir, actually. I happened to see this sakura plants, the Japan. When will you take us to Japan, sir. I'm waiting for that.
Yes, why
That's
not?
a wish.
We will plan. See, now I'm free. The whole focus the next year and the year after will be more on this academy and this more of online teaching and retreats. We plan to do small retreats exclusively for CEOs, 3 days retreats, and spiritual tours, travels. People, I noticed that they think 3 times to join intense retreat, but they don't even think. They immediately subscribe for a tour. So they're happy to spend lakhs of rupees for the sightseeing and tours. But to come to Mauna and silence retreats, they think twice. So yeah, we will have some hybrid programs where it is like a retreat and also few days of retreat and few days of sightseeing. You will plan something. So you just wait because till January, end of January, I'm busy with all the intense retreats. So once I finish January, maybe few weeks I'll take a break, and after that we'll come up with wonderful ideas how to empower the whole planet Earth, right? And we are going to do it together.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. One more thing, I got an offer from the city council to teach the meditation for the Ukraine kids and moms, because they have come up all the way here like refugees. Not refugees, I would not say that, but the Germany has offered them to come here and stay without the husbands, and they are going a lot of traumas, and the city is ready. I mean, this council is ready to pay for that, but I have no time, sir. If you come, then all the programs will be really done. So I'm looking forward for it.
Yes, next year. Thank you very much. Namaste to everyone.